There is no way that he just said this. As following LeBron James's brutal loss and the Lakers loss yesterday, LeBron came out and called out the front office in very surprising and cryptic fashion. This has Lakers fans fired up, and now it is on Rob Pelinka to make additional moves in order to improve what is the last couple of years of LeBron James's Lakers career in all likelihood. So stay tuned for all that in this episode, folks. But before we get into it, if you're a part of the percentage, you aren't subscribed to the channel, it's the place to be for daily Lakers content. Ladies and gentlemen, we're super close to 5,000 subscribers. If you're enjoying the content we're all producing over here, this is the place to be. Your guys' support has been unbelievable, and personally, thank you as well, as we're on the road to 5K and very close. But ladies and gentlemen, LeBron comes out and in non-LeBron fashion calls out the front office here, and things are very interesting. And there's a few different things I want to go over. We're going to touch on some targets. You can see this here, how, a few days ago, JJ said they want a big man. But after the loss of the Clippers, JJ Redick admitted we don't have a huge margin for error, nor can we create that margin organically. LeBron James' response, that's the way our team is constructed. We have to play close to perfect basketball to win. Now, no, this isn't directly calling out the front office, but man, oh man. I mean, it is. It is basically indirectly calling out the front office because both the coach and the player here is basically saying our team doesn't have enough skill at this moment, or at least doesn't have the talent to play the way Redick wants to play in order to create a bigger gap and bigger room for error. And it makes sense. You watch these games. If Hachimura, if Austin Reaves, if they don't play perfect basketball, and of course LeBron James and AD, but if the role players don't play perfect basketball, they're going to lose most of these games, or they're going to get blown out. We've seen a big regression from Dalton Knecht. He might need to go down and to the G League and get some reps up just to see some shots fall, because he's not getting the reps he needs to get back into a shooter's rhythm here. But regarding JJ Redick's quote, we don't have a huge margin for error, nor can we create that organically. Basically, what he's saying is the personnel isn't good enough for me to go out and create, whether it be new plays, whether it be, basically anything to help this team score the basketball. And yesterday's loss was really, really bad. And that's, of course, what prompted this. There's going to be some overreactions and everything like that. But when it comes to how they're going to make this team better, that's the big question mark. But this is a plea from the coach and the, Le GM and LeBron James. Hey, Rob Pelinka, and of course, the Le GM thing's a joke, but he does have a lot of influence, especially at this point of his career and the season. They need to go out and make a move. Everyone reacted, no way, can't believe this, we don't have a choice, that's the way our team is constructed. They are clamoring for moves. And one of the reasons I brought up a few different things, we know that Austin Reaves has been playing at an all-star level. This was from January 16th, and I just wanted to bring this up because can you imagine where the Lakers would be if they didn't have Austin Reaves playing at this elevated level? That being said, we'll dive into the depth chart and things like that. We know JJ Redick came out and clamored for, playing that two big man lineup. And right now, they don't have a second big man that's good enough to use that. And we know that JJ Redick wants to use that lineup specifically. I mean, you look at the depth chart here, and it is crazy. The backup center, we're talking about Jackson Hayes almost halfway through the year, or over halfway through the year. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, Matt Christie, Austin Reaves. Yes, we have Dorian Finney-Smith. We'll probably slide in the starting lineup, all these different things. Your backup center is Jackson Hayes. Yes, they signed Trey Jemison, who's hopefully going to get in some run. You cannot, if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, run Trey Jemison and hope he's going to fix all of your problems. You need to go out and get a backup big man. We know JJ Redick said he wants to run more two big lineups. AD is naturally a 4. He performs best when he's a 4. You'll move LeBron James down to the 3. You keep Max Christie and Austin Reaves. Maybe you play a huge lineup with Dorian Finney-Smith in there as well. Dalton Knecht has been struggling a little bit as of late. You go out and you overpay for any of these guys. When you have a direct comment like this from your superstar player and your coach, like clearly the talent, at least according to LeBron, isn't there and isn't good enough to win a championship with this lineup. And I think what JJ's saying can't create that margin organically. You don't have enough talent on the bench to really, factor in any margin for error. If your starters are having an off night, Shake Milton, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, those guys are not going to come up and win you games. And their big acquisition so far, who has been great in Dorian Finney-Smith, he is not going to be a guy who can give you 20, 25 points from, every single night or even many nights at all, because he's a role player, he's in a spot up, he's going to hit threes, he's going to play great defense. You need to add somebody else to help open up some of that margin for error. And Walker Kessler, he's not going to give you 25 points tonight either, but what he will do is open up the floor for AD to play his natural position. You get more rebounding, more defense, more second chance points, more everything. And it's about time that Rob Pelinka steps up and do this. When you're getting everybody across basketball being surprised about this, we all know what this means. It means they need to make a trade. It's what 100% means. He is clamoring for a trade. We have, LeBron clamoring for a trade, JJ Redick, the fan base in general, and it kind of blew up. So LeBron speaks out on roster issues after Lakers Clippers. He delivers a message. After the game was over, the media encircled James, asking him if there were things that could be done to give the Lakers a larger room for error. The 20-time All-Star was candid with his response. No, it's our team is constructed. We don't have room for much error. And we don't have a choice. That's the way our team is constructed. We have to. We have to play close to a perfect game. We know the game is never perfect. It's never going to be a 40-minute perfect basketball game. But we can't combat with multiple possessions in a row. If we turn the ball over, he said we can't combat it with multiple possessions in a row. And he said with multiple possessions in a row, if we turn the ball over, we have to do a better job with that. We have breakdowns. Our coaching staff has a game plan. We can't break down our game plan. So he goes more in depth. And this obviously provides a bit more context for what he is saying, but it doesn't make it a whole lot better. He wants there to be a move. He knows the room for error isn't great. The Lakers have made one considerable move, and he's off to a fine start. He's averaging 6 points, 3 boards. Like, he's not scoring as much as he was in Brooklyn, and while he should be a good addition as time goes on, it feels evident to everyone that the team needs more than what they currently are equipped with. At the very least, it sounds like James has bought in on that idea. Rob Pelinka and management will have an opportunity to show LeBron and AD how much they believe. I mean, 2 weeks away now from the trade deadline. 2 weeks away, and this is the roster they're employing. Now, I love the Dorian Finney-Smith trade. I love the way Austin Reaves is playing, all these different things. But when your star player comes out and does this and makes a pretty public request for a trade, it's about time that you go out and actually make these moves. Now, who can they get? You think about Jonas Valanciunas. Would that fix it? Not really, but it would provide you some more offense. It would give you some more room for error, but that's, second-round picks. Nick Richards would have been very solid, would have been perfect given the assets. He's gone. Walker Kessler, that's another big option. If he's available for trade, you have to throw the kitchen sink at him. You have to throw I say the firm, but you have to throw the prospects, whatever they want. Realistically, probably 2 first-round picks and some more there. You have to go ahead and do it because at this point, I don't know if you give up 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler, but you're at a point now where you're desperate because LeBron wants to trade. He doesn't care about these picks. He's going to be retired by the time a lot of these picks matter, or at least we don't know when LeBron's going to retire, but, he's going to be towards the end of his career. Maybe not. Maybe he'll keep playing for a different team, play with Bronny for a few more years, whatever it ends up being. He's not going to be in his prime as good as he is now, you would think at least. Again, LeBron does crazy things. He's a superhuman when it comes to basketball. And I mean, at the end of the day, let me know down below, what is the target you would want? LeBron James, he's asking for a trade. He has 1 more year left on his contract and he's gone. Walker Kessler, Jonas Valanciunas, Nick Richards is gone again. There's not that many options left regarding big men. Maybe you package a deal of Walker Kessler and Colin Sexton, give you some more bench scoring, give you some more room for error, all these different things. Some more pungent offense off the bench. Because right now they have nothing. I mean, you have Shake Milton, you have, Dalton Knecht, who's been cold, Gabe Vincent. Go ahead, and Gabe Vincent playing a little bit better. Go ahead, make a big move. Show LeBron James and the Lakers fan base that you want to win this year and that you're going to do everything in your power. Now, there has to be 2 sides to make a deal, and they're, as sellers start to become more and more evident over the next week or so, moves are going to start picking up, rumors are going to start picking up, and we're going to keep you up to date with all the latest news. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Cheers.